Not too many artists are really willing to speak up about the harsh realities that they experience as they coming up. And I'm talking about the internal struggle, the internal battles. When the dream doesn't look like the dream, when the dream doesn't feel like the dream, you believe in yourself, you working hard, you putting in hours, you rehearsing, right? You attending shows, you putting out music, you getting online likes, you getting views, you getting shares, but you still feel like you've not arrived yet. You get to feel as though something isn't connecting, like you're not doing something right. You've tried everything, right? You even pay to get your stuff marketed, and yet within yourself, you're still feeling like you've not arrived yet. Not too many artists, especially the upcoming ones, the ones that are really putting in the work, they don't get to talk about this. So this video is for the artists out there that are putting in the time, they putting in the hours, they doing what they gotta do. And they know that they close, they feel like they close, but yet they still feel like they've not arrived. Let's talk about the myth of overnight success, right? A lot of people, when they see those who made it, they don't get to see what they really went through. They see the glory. It looks good on screen. But the years that it took to manifest all of that, people don't talk about that. Real talk, even when you watching people's documentaries or the autobiographies, you don't get to see the real work that goes in to molding an artist, and even the work that most of the artists got to put in behind the scenes, sweat and tears. And if you an artist, you watching this, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, because you do put in the time. You don't play about that. You doing everything that you gotta do, probably not even getting enough sleep. You probably doing the most when it comes to online networking. You showing a lot of love. You probably don't always get it back, but you know that you're planting seeds, right? You getting to realize that within yourself, you cannot mix applause with the reality of what you're really experiencing. You got to define what the dream really means for you, not what the system, not what the game is defining it to be, but you got to define it for you. What does success really mean to you? It must not always equate to what others are defining it to be. You could set your own definition and let it be something that you know you could actually attain, right? It doesn't have to be something that is so far-fetched that at the end of the day, you start feeling as though you're not accomplished. Because once you understand what the whole industry is about, you must align yourself to contribute, and don't ever feel like your effort or your contribution is in vain. This video, we're not trying to have it go too long, Just wanted to remind all of y'all hardworking artists out there to know that your effort is not in vain. And don't compare where you at to somebody else's reality or what they're going through or what they're experiencing. It's your coach right here, coming live somewhere in Northern California. I had to drop this little piece for y'all. Keep going. Keep that fire burning. And you could always hit me up on the gram. Book a session. Book a session. Because a lot of times when we start feeling like we're not really living as we ought to, especially in relation to our career, a lot of times it's just misalignment. And that's what I do. I make sure that you are grounded in mental clarity. That way you can move through your career with confidence. Yeah, you move through your career with confidence. Book a session. Book a session. Stay blessed and keep going.